If you have relatives getting on in years, they may be considering prepaying for their funeral to make things easier when they pass on. But as consumer reporter John Matarese explains, one tri-state woman is now fighting to get that prepaid service to pay.
Prepaying for your funeral sounds like a great way to save your loved ones stress and hassle. But one local family wants to know why they still owe money. Tonkia Bridges thought everything was taken care of when the woman she cared for and loved dearly passed away.
You paid for a pre-need service in full.
Willa Goodwin, a pioneering African-American cosmetologist, died at the age of 98 in her Walnut Hills home. She had bought a pre-need funeral policy, but when Tonkia and a surviving cousin went to the funeral home,
she paid for everything except for the opening and closing of her grave.
That was going to be another $500. Why? The original funeral home had shut down and not all the money could be found. It's a complaint I've heard a number of times in recent years. A family prepays for funeral services thinking everything is covered, when in fact, it's not.
But we were advised by hospice that the funeral homes, like if they go out of business, they transfer those pre-need services to another funeral home.
We went to the new funeral home, McCall's in Avondale. The owner, Ed McCall, did not want to do an on-camera interview, but told me he went beyond what was left in Willa's policy, paying the cemetery $800 of his own money. Kiplinger's Personal Finance says prepaid funerals can be a smart idea, but it says make sure the money goes to a trust or insurance company, not a funeral home that could go out of business. Get a plan that keeps up with inflation and make sure it covers an upgraded casket, not a bare bones model.
And it made me feel like maybe this has happened to other people. They may not even know it.
Finally, make sure everything is covered, including cemetery expenses, which Tonkia and the surviving cousin may now have to cover. So don't waste your money. I'm John Matarese, WCPO 9 News.